Good morning, guys. Back outside on another lovely Monday morning. I said last week that I've been lucky on a Monday. Look at that. You can't beat it. So I just want to talk to you this morning about comparing yourself to all these Instagram athletes you see. Majority of them on performance enhancing drugs. And I want to highlight a good podcast you should listen to by one of the guest on there is probably the brightest mind in exercise science at the moment. His name's Dr Mcguff, and he was on a podcast called The Corporate Warrior by Lawrence Neal. He's been on there a couple of times, and he's very good at busting these myths you hear about the fitness industry. And what he was talking about this time was the myth of trying to bulk up. So I've been guilty of this recently as well. But you see all these Instagram pictures of these athletes who are absolutely huge monsters, majority of them on performance enhancing drugs, and it makes you want to chase that. It makes you want to chase the bulk. But if we go back 30 or 40 years to the Olympia contest, one of the fellas that won it's a bloke called Frank Zane, sitting at 5'9", he was only 175 pounds. 175 pounds, and probably one of the most aesthetically pleasing physiques of all time. But a lot of people are chasing these mass monsters you see walking around that are at the top end of the genetic spectrum for muscle mass and size. Compile that with performance enhancing drugs and a tolerance for training that is, well, beyond your average Joe. See me. Hold on, no dog. Sorry, these dogs go absolutely mad if there's another dog. They love playing. So we got to start looking at bodybuilding or physique transformations, however you want to see it, in a more realistic, natural light. If you want to go down the performance enhancing drugs route, that's entirely up to you. I wouldn't advise it, because when you get to a certain point and your health starts to deteriorate and you have to come off of it, your regression is going to be huge. So today's more of a reminder on just looking at yourself in the mirror and using that as your competition, not the good lighting, pumped up, drugged up athletes that you see on Instagram as a mark of your progress. If you take a lot of these people that are going for a sort of a bulk, take their excess fat off them so they would be in stage ready condition, take all that excess fat off them, put them in normal clothes, they will look like the average bloke walking down the street, because naturally our phenotype genetic expression can't hold that much muscle mass. So try and remember that next time you see all these fellas or ladies bulked up on Instagram and using that. It probably, well, I've had it, it gives you a lot of self-doubt and makes you feel pretty shit. But don't believe all the bullshit. Go for a natural approach and let your body express its genetic potential. I've got to move out of the way because I think there's a tractor coming up there. But anyway, I'll catch you next week. Stay real with your fitness advice and stay on that natural diet, and you'll find your happy natural genetic expression, and that'll be the best point for you, where you'll look your best. So I'll catch you next week. Keep moving, keep eating well.